Have you ever caught yourself thinking, why can I not be like them? Or I'll never be that good? It's okay. We've all been there. Comparison is something almost every one of us slips into without even realizing it. But over time, it can quietly drain our confidence, affect our self worth, and steal joy from moments that should feel good. In this video, I want to gently walk you through why we compare ourselves, how it shows up in everyday life, and most importantly, practical and compassionate ways to stop letting comparison define how you see yourself. Let's start with the basics. Why does this happen in the first place? Comparison is actually a natural part of being human. Our brains are wired to scan, measure, and figure out whether we fit in the world. It's not a flaw, it's biology. But the way we compare is what causes the problem. There are two main forms. Upward comparison. This is when we compare ourselves to someone we think is doing better. It often leaves us feeling insecure, jealous, or not good enough. Downward comparison. This is when we compare ourselves to someone we think is doing worse. It might give temporary relief, but it doesn't help us grow, and sometimes it can make us disconnected or judgmental. When I think about my own life, comparison was everywhere while growing up. In school, teachers would sometimes compare students, even unintentionally, and in sports, everything was a competition. Who scored the most? Who won the medals? Who was the best? At that time, it felt normal, but looking back, I can see how much it shaped me. Instead of connecting with people, I was constantly measuring myself against them. If I wasn't winning, I felt like I was failing. And it wasn't just me. I saw friends, classmates, even adults comparing their looks, achievements, or success. I realized that comparison isn't just something we do individually, it's something we learn from the environment around us. Many of us grow up in households or communities where comparison is woven into everyday conversations. Things like, look how well your cousin is doing, might be said with good intentions, but they send a powerful message. Your worth depends on how much you measure up to someone else. When we hear these messages again and again, we start internalizing them. We begin evaluating ourselves constantly, chasing someone else's version of success instead of our own. This kind of comparison, cultural or parental, can shape how we see ourselves for years. Here is what comparison can quietly do over time. It erodes self-esteem. When you measure your worth by where you rank, achievements start feeling less satisfying. You never feel enough. It triggers anxiety and stress. You may feel constantly pressured to perform, compete, or keep up, and it's emotionally exhausting. It encourages perfectionism. Comparison makes you believe that anything less than perfect means failing. This fuels self criticism, burnout, and shame. It affects relationships. It can create jealousy, resentment, or competition with people you actually care about. Instead of celebrating others, you may feel threatened or disconnected. It amplifies negative self talk. Your inner critique gets louder. I'm not smart enough. I'm not talented enough. I'm not successful enough. It reduces joy and gratitude. When you're always focused on what others have, it's hard to appreciate your own growth and blessings. Life starts feeling like a race. It creates a fixed mindset. You may begin believing you cannot improve or grow. You avoid new challenges because you fear looking less than someone else. The best part, comparison is a habit, and habits can be changed with awareness and practice. Here are gentle ways to start shifting out of comparison. Start with awareness. Notice the moments when comparison shows up on social media, at work, around friends, or even in your thoughts. Focus on your own progress. Celebrate the steps you have taken. Your journey is unique. No one else has your path. Reframe your thoughts. Shift from I am not as good as them to their journey is different and mine is valuable too. Focus on your values. Instead of measuring yourself by achievements or outcomes, anchor yourself in what truly matters to you. Kindness, growth, family, creativity, rest, whatever your values are. Set realistic personal goals. Aim for small, meaningful improvements for yourself, not in comparison to what someone else is doing. Celebrate others genuinely. Learning to feel joy for someone else's success opens space for connection instead of competition. Surround yourself with supportive people. Choose people who lift you, not those who constantly compete or compare. Comparison is something we all experience, but it doesn't have to define you. With awareness, compassion, and consistent practice, you can step out of comparison and into your own life with more confidence, clarity, and self love. I would love to hear from you. Share in comments how comparison has shown up for you and what you're working on. Until next time, take care and be well.